Hello everyone, today we are going to see how we can navigate the AWS Management Console. So we will start by seeing the Services tab right here. So I'm going to click on that. So in this section we can see number of services. Like in this compute section you can see EC2 service, Lambda, etc. In the storage section you have S3 service, S3 Glacier, and in the database section you have RDS service, DynamoDB service, and there are number of services that you can see in the services tab. And if you want to choose a particular service, you can just search for it and you would get right here in the drop down list. And moving on to the left hand side, we have recently visited section, and above that you have the favorites section. Let's say you have a service that you are visiting very much frequently, then you could just select a star beside that particular service, and that would be added to the favorite section right here. So this is going to just save some time. Rather than searching from here, you could just go to the favorite section and click on that service, and you would be redirected to that service. Now if you want to go back to the AWS Management Console again, then you could just click on this AWS logo right here, then you would be redirected to the AWS Management Console. So this section right here is simply mimicking the Services tab that we have seen here. So the same search bar that we saw before above in the Services tab is here as well, and you also have the recently visited services, and you have all services same as we saw above. So moving on to the right hand side, we have the support section. So if we see the support center, this is the place where you can create a case for any of the issues you have with your account, and those issues will get resolved within minutes. Then in the support tab you have expert help. This is the place where if at all you have any projects that are supposed to be completed within some deadline, then you could just post a request here and you would get advice or help from the AWS certified freelancers and other consulting firms. So these are some people, these are the AWS certified freelancers and other consulting firms, and from whom you could get help for your projects. And in the support tab, the next thing you have is forums. In forums, it is just like a regular forum in which there are answers for questions regarding each and every particular service. Then the next thing in the support tab is the documentation, and this is a very important thing. Like if at all you have any doubt regarding any of the services that you're using in AWS, then you could just come here and refer that particular documentation. Let's say you have S3, so you can refer the documentation and get your issues or any of the doubts you have, you can get it resolved by referring to the documentation. The next thing is the training tab in the support section. Here is the place where you could get help in cracking certification exams of AWS, and you can just pick your learning path and start preparing to crack the AWS certification exams by going to the training tab. The next tab is getting started resource center. This is the tab exclusively for beginners, so you can just come here and start building your AWS fundamentals. So the next tab beside the support section is the tab in which you could toggle between different regions where you would want to deploy your resources. So these are the different regions that you could choose between to deploy your resources. And in this tab you could get an overview of your account, about your billing regarding your account, and your security credentials, etc. Let's say my security credentials section has your username, your AWS account ID, and if you want to change your password, you can come here and change the password, and many other options are there in this section. And going back to the AWS Management Console, you have a much more handy stuff right here. You could just go to the training by just clicking here, and if at all you want to submit any feedback regarding your experience, you could come here and just submit the feedback. And so this is all about the navigation about the AWS Management Console. I hope you like this video, and see you in the next video.